My name is Manev Khanna. I recently completed phase 1 under the mentorship of Coach Ashley Smith. My journey began in Feb of 2023. I was 87 kgs. Today I'm at 70 kgs. My body mass index was I believe 23.5, 24. It's about 15% now. I never believed that I could be shredded and lean. I'd always had the body of an endomorph, very heavy set, and I never believed that I could be shredded and thin. And that's precisely why I decided to challenge myself that before I turn 50, I'm 49 now, before I turn 50, can I be my strongest, fittest, leanest self ever? And so under the mentorship and coaching of Coach Ashley, that has happened. My biggest challenge was that it took me 16 months. I believe part of that had to do with my age and also, how deeply rooted my own beliefs were about my body type and what was possible and what was not possible. So shaking those beliefs and sort of reformatting my body at my age, took me the amount of time it took. But what helped me, of course, first and foremost was, discipline and persistence. Even if changes were slow and even if small changes were invisible, sticking the course was very crucial, and that's where the support and the backing that I got from Coach Ashley was super crucial. We used to interact pretty much several times a week. 3 to 5 times a week was a given. Of course, he was adapting and adjusting my program, my diet, to make sure I see the changes coming through, incrementally. But what I want to say is that, slow changes, yes, they're incremental changes, but they compound over time. So while I did feel demotivated sometimes when I saw some of the other Physique Academy clients hitting phase 1 in the course of weeks and a few months, and here I am, it's been 6, 9, 12 months. I think persistence and understanding that small atomic changes are not only incremental, but they compound. And once I was over that tipping point of about 10 months or so, the gains came in really quickly and fast. So kind of like I had crossed over that tipping point, that plateau. And I want to say that's where, coaching and mentorship has a very important role. Somebody to keep you accountable, somebody to keep your mind in the right place, continuing to motivate you, continuing to adapt, adjust your programs so that you can maximize your gains. So that's why I want to give a huge shout out to Coach Ashley. And so the challenge that I saw, which was the 16-month journey to complete phase 1, was in hindsight now a blessing and an opportunity, because now my new mindset is already a habit. I don't have to weigh the food. I just know, looking at the amount of protein on my plate, that it's the right amount that I have to have. Looking at the veggies or the carb portions, I know it's the right amount on my plate. So those new habits have taken root, and that's been the benefit of the slow incremental compounding that has happened over the course of 16 months. I would absolutely recommend Physique Academy to anyone out there that wants to be their fittest, strongest. Just changing what you believe about yourself. I think that's been the biggest change for me. Of course, I'm enjoying how I look and how my waist size, that was always 34, 36 inches, maybe 38 inches at one point in time, is now dropped to 30 inches, 29 inches. It's very exciting, but I think the biggest benefit has been the change in my beliefs about myself and, my body, and how strong one could be at, age is not a bar. It's certainly not a bar. Yes, it took me a while. It was slow, but the steady, persistent discipline with the help of coaching, I think, was the winning formula. So all the best to all of you out there, and thanks to you, Ashley, for being my support system in my journey. I'm looking forward to smashing phase 2.